Hunk is arguably one of the most powerful and mysterious characters in the Resident Evil universe. Almost nothing is known about Hunk's history, nothing about his childhood, his early days, or even his real name. The earliest piece of information relating to the character was that he was trained at the military training center on Rockford Island in 1996, the same year as the original game's mansion outbreak. In only 2 years, Hunk would proceed to execute on a handful of highly dangerous and successful operations, with many resulting in him as the only survivor, earning him the title of Grim Reaper. In the mainline series, the first incident where he would showcase his skills and highly efficient executions would be the Raccoon City incident. In mid-September 1998, Hunk would operate as commander of Alpha Team, tasked with breaking into Umbrella's Nest facility and stealing the G-Virus sample from Dr. William Birkin as part of Operation Nest Wrecker. Having cornered William Birkin in his lab, he would order Birkin to accompany them with the virus samples in hand, but Birkin, overzealous in his work as he rightfully should be, given the power of the G-Virus, refused to let anyone meddle with his life's work, and in turn would pull a handgun out on Alpha Team, resulting in his death. With Birkin presumed dead, Hunk collected the case and left the lab with the G-Virus samples, with their main objective now being to escape the facility, but they would be intercepted by no other than the Doctor once again, but this time pumped full of the G-Virus and mutated into the abomination we see multiple times in Resident Evil 2. Birkin would relentlessly pursue Alpha Team and exact his revenge, and in the midst of this chaos, the case of virus samples was spilled. Birkin would go on to consume the other samples of G and crush the T-virus samples under his foot, infecting any scavenging rats that were in the area, which would then go on to poison the local sewer water, eventually contaminating the city's water supply. Hunk and Goblin 6 would be the only survivors of the attack, with Goblin 6 dying on September 30th, with Hunk leaving them with the infamous words,
"Don't leave me here! No!"
This is war. Survival is your responsibility.
Unfazed by the death of his so-called comrades, Hunk focused his efforts only on returning a surviving sample to his superiors. A week following the failed extraction of Birkin and the G-Virus samples, USS helicopter pilot Nighthawk contacted Hunk and arranged to pick him up at the Raccoon City police station's front gate. Hunk would aim to reach this destination but would run into many challenges along the way, including a total barricade of the front door, a run-in with the T-00 Tyrant, and the other various types of infected within the city. Hunk went as far as to encourage Nighthawk to leave without him, being one of the few times in the lore where he would show selfless behaviour. Fortunately for Hunk, Nighthawk would remain as his extraction point, and Hunk would reach the front gate where Nighthawk would rescue and extract the Grim Reaper. Hunk would go on to successfully deliver the sample to one of the Umbrella's directors over in one of their French facilities, and this would tie up Hunk's involvement within the Raccoon City incident. Not too long after the Raccoon City incident, Hunk was assigned on a mission to deliver a special container from Umbrella's transport terminal in the Antarctic to Rockford Island. The mission was controversial for Hunk, however, as the base's commander, Alfred Ashford, would refuse to disclose any details about what was inside the crate, and in turn this would pose a clear safety and security risk to him and his team, given they would be unprepared to handle what was potentially inside the crate. Following the fall of Umbrella in 2003, he would become a known name across the Resident Evil underworld, a legendary mercenary, and would go on to create the CQB-Z fighting style based on the conventional CQB tactics, as well as equipment and custom weapons formulated for it, including the Zombie Bale, Zombie Eisen, Zombie Jammer, and the Bite Guard. Not much is known about Hunk in the recent events of the RE timeline, with no clear references to him made during the Ethan Winters arc, but we can safely assume he is still out there, as lethal and as dangerous as ever. The ultimate bringer of death in the Resident Evil universe. And with that said, that brings us to the end of this short little recap on one of Resident Evil's most mysterious and powerful mercenaries. Let me know down below your thoughts on Hunk, and if you would like to see a proper story-driven spin-off about the character, and I look forward to reading all of your comments. As always, a like would be extremely appreciated if you did enjoy or learn anything new, and subscribe for a lot more Resident Evil content. Don't forget to join our Discord, links at the top of the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.